Child's Play 2 is the second movie in the Child's Play franchise. In this one, Chucky comes back to life and he's goes out to get revenge on Andy. And Andy is living in this foster home with his new parents. Well, he's been receiving all psychiatric help because he's traumatized from the events of the last movie. His mom and Detective Norris are not in this because Catherine Hicks and Chris Sarandon were unavailable. So they wrote in there that the mom was in a mental institute because she backed up her son's claims. And I guess Detective Norris, I guess he got fired. Supposedly, they don't mention what happens to him, but I guess he would have been fired for also backing up the claims. Probably putting him in a mental institute too. I wish Detective Norris would have come back for more sequels, but it wasn't any of the sequels I'd seen. If he's in any of the episodes of the Chucky series, let me know because I've never watched that. Um, Anyway, Andy's new foster parents, Joanne and Phil, they're played by Agner and I meant to say Jenny Agutter and Garrett Graham respectively, and they're good parents. Well, the mom Joanne, she is. The husband Phil, he's not. He's like he wants to get rid of Andy so bad. Like he's not our child, and like he doesn't want kids, but I guess and they do have another foster kid who's older named Kyle. She's played by Christina Elsie, and I really like that character. She's like a sister figure to Andy, and she's not a bully. She's not a brat, although she is a kind of a rebellious teen who smokes and wants to. Can't wait to turn 18. She can, because she's been kicked out of foster house to foster house. She wants to live on her own and be independent. But she does care about Andy. They have a good bond together. They have good chemistry playing foster brother and foster sister. And in one scene where she's holding a cigarette, she tells Andy to hold this cigarette while she does laundry, and then Andy takes a puff and she says, "Hey, that's bad for you. Don't do that." And yeah, she doesn't tattletale on him like most kids would. Yeah, or teenagers would. Yeah, she's such a kind person at heart, even though she's a bit has a rebellious streak, and I really like that character. I know she's in the Chucky series, but not in the. I haven't watched that. I just heard it somewhere. And the Joanne, she's more of a loving to Andy than Phil is. Yeah, I didn't like Phil, but I didn't like it when he died. Although it was funny how when the spoilers, Chucky trips him up with a crowbar when he's walking down the basement steps, and he says, "How's it hanging, Phil?" and makes him fall and break his neck. And before all that happens, though, like Andy, he goes to school and Chucky follows him there, and it's like when the teacher's grading the papers, like Chucky, he messed up Andy's paper by writing on it, like "F you, bitch," and she gets mad at Andy and puts him in detention. And when he's in detention, Chucky's right to get him, so he locks him in the closet. And but then Chucky busts out and attacks the teacher because Andy's gone. That was a funny scene, and a lot of the dark humor that Chucky has, it gets pumped up a lot in this one. A lot of interesting one-liners like how the hanging feel and all kinds of other stuff that just leave you in stitches. Said in the other review of the first movie, I don't find these movies scary. I find them more suspenseful and exciting. And the final showdown in the doll factory is exciting, and it gives me a lot of the final scene in the factory in the first Terminator movie where the Terminator's all messed up. He's crawling towards Sarah trying to get her. Yeah, Chucky gets all messed up. He crawls towards Andy and Kyle and tries to get them. Yeah. And he takes this like it loses a hand, so he takes his knife and puts it on there like he's Captain Hook or something. Yeah, like did they did the writers of this movie did they watch Terminator before they wrote this? Because it looks like they took a lot of inspiration from the final showdown in that movie. But I like the showdown in the factory, and I like the way they beat Chucky. It's very clever, very creative kill, like the big gushy blood. And yeah, this is a good sequel, and I recommend it. I give it 2 thumbs up. All right, that's my review. If you like it, please hit the like button. Swipe for more. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.